Hi, I'm Kathy Buckline. Nowadays, it seems everyone you come in contact with knows someone who has Alzheimer's disease or some form of dementia. According to the Alzheimer's organization, the number of Americans with Alzheimer's disease and other dementias will grow each year as the U.S. population continues to age. I've heard the terms dementia and Alzheimer's disease used interchangeably, and I was wondering what the differences were. Dementia is a general term used for brain disorders. Alzheimer's disease is a common type of a dementia, and it occurs in 60 to 80% of the cases that are diagnosed. Alzheimer's disease causes problems with memory, with thinking, and with behavior. Symptoms usually start slowly and they tend to get worse, and as of this point there is no cure. I'm the primary caregiver for someone in my family who has Alzheimer's disease. Someone else that we know nearby was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease as well, and their family wanted to know what information I've learned and what I could share as a caregiver, and if I could share with them any tips. And I'm sharing 6 tips with you today, as well as the ones that I shared with them. Number 1, it's important for the Alzheimer's person or the dementia patient to get an accurate diagnosis. That way the proper course of treatment can be set up for the patient, because it'll be for the long term. The second point is safety first. The patient or the person who's in the household or even a caregiving facility is often unaware of their surroundings. They may not know the difference between hot and cold running water, and you need to be the person who can look out for them. As the disease progresses, be aware of safety issues in the home. It may be just navigating stairways carefully. It may be being careful of what's in the kitchen that's within their reach, maybe sharp objects. They seem like obvious dangers to you and to me, but to a person who has the Alzheimer's disease, they become aware of these dangers. And again, you need to be aware of the safety in the household first. Number 3, spend as much quality time as you can with the Alzheimer's patient now. Their memory, depending on what level of Alzheimer's they're in, may be fresh, and it's important to glean what information of history or past that you can from this person, because as the disease progresses, that memory will begin to fade and you will never be able to retrieve it. So spend as much quality time as you can with that person now. Number 4, as the caregiver, chart everything that you do, particularly if you're caring for this person at home. It could be as simple as just keeping a daily notebook of what the patient eats, what they drink, if they're sleeping or not, if you're taking any vitals such as blood pressure or using a pulse oximeter at home. You can't remember everything that goes on with this person every day. I have a good memory, but I can't remember what happened with me 4 days ago. So when you chart all the information necessary, you become the advocate for the patient, and you're able to share that information with the doctor, so they're able to make a better determination of what level their Alzheimer's disease has progressed to. Alzheimer's disease is a disease that has many stages. It's an impossible task for one person to care for that person by themselves. So particularly as the disease progresses, it's important for you to get help. As a caregiver, you need to have respite care. Even if it's just for a couple of hours a week, you need to have a break. Get away, do something for yourself. Let others help with that person as well. And you'll be refreshed and you'll feel like you're ready to start being the caregiver for that person again. Number 6, and one I think is one that's very important as well, is visit the Alzheimer's Association website. It's at alz.org. That website can provide you a wealth of information about what happens to the brain from the person who has Alzheimer's disease, the different types of dementia, what it means to be a caregiver, what help that you can seek. There's a blog there so you can share information that you have with other people. And again, just reacquaint yourself with the disease and how it progresses. Being a caregiver can be very rewarding, and I enjoy it a great deal. But it's it has a lot of challenges, and it can be a very difficult job. So when you agree to be a caregiver, know your personal limitations and make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Again, it can be very rewarding, and once you're prepared and have the knowledge, you will appreciate being a caregiver and being able to share these tips with other people as well. So I hope you'll find them helpful. Thank you. My name is Kathy Buckline.